guys, it's Sharon, your life fulfillment coach, and today I want to talk to you about a different type of vulnerability. Now, about a month and a half ago, I was going through a little bit of a rough time. Within the span of 5 days, I had a relationship end, I got sick, and I had a friend of mine pass away in a car accident. It was the first time in a long time where I felt that emotionally, physically, and mentally drained. And it was the first time that I actually really needed somebody to be there for me. I started to realize being in that position, not only did it require vulnerability on my part to really tell people how I felt and what I was going through and what was on my mind, but I started to realize for some people, it required a lot of vulnerability on their part to be able to hold space for me in that way. I think a lot of the time, people just don't know how to show up in those types of situations. They shy away from it, they feel really awkward and uncomfortable, they don't know what to say or how to act, they want to feel like they want to try and fix it but just don't know how, or maybe they've never been through that situation, so they just don't feel like they have anything to share and they just don't know how to be there for the person. But being on the receiving end of that, I have to say that all I needed was somebody just to listen to me. I just needed somebody to acknowledge how I felt, to give me a hug. I wasn't looking for anything more than that. And I think it's just important for us to be aware that that's enough. That's all we need to do as human beings. But I think a lot of the time our nature, what we feel that we need to do is fix things. I think as human beings, we feel like we need to be fixers all the time and to be able to and make that seem like that's the only way to really help somebody. Now, what I mean when I say hold space for somebody, it means being able to be there for somebody in a non-judgmental way, to be able to express empathy and just to be able to listen. At the end of the day, whatever someone is going through, I think that's all they really want from somebody, is just to have somebody there to listen. There's very little expectation on what you need to say or how you need to show up. They just need somebody to hold that space for them. I know for me, when I was going through that hard time, I didn't want anyone to really tell me how I should feel or what to do or how I could feel better. I literally just needed somebody to listen, somebody to just acknowledge what I was going through and just to be there. Just having somebody reach out to me and check in just meant so much. I didn't really even need or want anything more than that. So if you tend to feel really vulnerable being able to hold space for somebody, I really want to challenge you and ask you why you think that is. What about it makes you feel uncomfortable? And how could you find a way to hold space for somebody that feels good for you? I'd love to start a discussion around this and hear your thoughts on it. So please feel free to leave comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys next week.